Hey guys, welcome to today's video. My name's Kat. As always, thank you for stopping in. Today we did a fall-inspired sort of look with the Frozen ColourPop palette, and it's got some really beautiful purples and some really beautiful silver tones. So this is just kind of what we did today. I am super glad you stopped in. If you are new here, hey, welcome to this channel. My name's Kat. If you are already a subscriber, hey, thank you for subscribing. It's good to see you. We're just going to hop right into this video. So hey guys, so this is the ColourPop Frozen 2 palette. I love the packaging. I love me some Disney. So this is what it looks like when you open the box. It is the Elsa palette. I thought this would be a very fun palette to use for the upcoming winter season. As you can see, my child dug into the glitter portion because she is a glitter queen. So I'm using my Kat Von D Shade and Light brush. I'm going into the shade Fire, and this is a perfect transition shade for this palette as there's not a whole bunch of other options. But it's got some mauve type undertones, and I'm just going right into the crease, blend, blend, blend. I do like the ColourPop formula as it blends completely well, and for the price point, you guys, it is a complete steal of a deal. So I am just going into the crease line here. As you can see, I have hooded eyes, so I kind of go up and above the natural crease. That is just me. If that is not you, you do you and I'll do me, and we'll get along just fine. So just pop it in that crease, make sure you blend really, really, really well. The other thing I'm doing is I'm going to go into with the other side of the brush here, and I am going to go just underneath my eye. I do this because of my hooded eyes. I like to have a little bit of color underneath my eyes just to kind of enhance the eye. And there, I got it in my eye. Isn't that a classic move? Like, everyone gets it in their eye when you're doing the bottom line. Oh, brutal. Anyway, so yeah, just blend, blend, blend. Don't put a whole bunch on there, and don't make it look like raccoon eyes either, so that's why I use a smaller brush. So this is Spindrift. I'm really curious about this name, but anyway, so this is the shade. It is very pinky, and it's very pigmented, so make sure you tap off your brush. And I am just going underneath that line that I made. I'm blending in a little bit, but just underneath that crease line, just a hair, and then I blend in small circles, as you can see, and that just kind of gives me a more gradient type look. I super love this color, and you can do so much with it. And then once again, we're going to hit that lower lash line. I always have trouble doing my lower lash line. It is just me. You have to make kind of the longest space you can make to get underneath there. For me, some people do not have this problem, but this is just how I roll. So this next little bit is really key for me. I use an angled brush. This one is super angled and it's super dense. It's not the best for blending, however, it is really awesome for doing hard edges and lines. So I am taking the color Awakened. I really love this color, and it's deep wine color. It's got lots of pigment to it, and oh, isn't that gorgeous? Just beautiful. So as you can see, I'm taking it on one side of my brush. That is one side of my brush, and the reason I do that is because I make almost like a false cat eye with it to begin with. There we are, zooming in, and see how beautiful that line turns out. So you get a very harsh straight line with an angled brush. Hopefully it's a dense brush that you're using. It's really helpful. So then I'm going to take makeup on the other side of the brush, and same thing on the other side. It just gives me a longer eye. I have fairly close set eyes, and they're a little bit small, so I try to make them as big as I can. And remember, friends, they are sisters, not twins, so whatever happens, happens. Just roll with it, and if you have to conceal after, do that. Another thing I super love about this brush is you can get really precise underneath the eye, so I do use it for the more dense colors. I feel that it doesn't leave the raccoon type look. So next I'm going to go in with Gale. I love this color. It's got a sheen and a shimmer to it. It's got really purpley pigments in it. It is absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So I'm taking the Kat Von D Shade and Light brush, same brush as I already used, but I always wet it down with my Smashbox primer water I love the smell of this and I wish I could find more of it, but I just feel if you water down or wet down your brush, the shines, shimmers, and glitters tend to stick better and perform a heck of a lot smoother than if you're just gonna put it on a dry brush. And as you can see, I'm just putting that on the inner corner of my eye and then blending out. So the majority of the pigment is on the inner corner, and I'm just going to blend that through into the awakened color. I love this color story in this palette. It is just beautiful. And then going underneath the eye, that Kat Von D Shane light brush, you guys, it's got options. I like options in a brush. I like options in anything, but if you can get more bang for your buck, if you have options on a brush, I mean, you don't have to pack so much when you travel. So, I mean, that is why I like it so much. And then I'm just going to blend that through, and I blend it through underneath the eye as well. Next, I'm going to go in with the color Ice Crystals. Cat, come on. Ice Crystals, there we go. Yeah, can't get it right today. Anyway, Ice Crystals, it's beautiful and silvery and icy, just as the name says. It just kind of, it's almost got a metallic type shade. I'm going to wet down a more precise brush with that Smashbox primer water once again and just pop that into the very inners of the eye and slightly blend it through. I don't want to overblend, I don't want to underblend, I just want to have just enough in that corner to add some, you know, icy crystals to it. While you're there, don't forget to hit the bottom lash. If you are doing eyeshadow on the bottom lash, make sure you just kind of copycat what you've done on the top to what you've done on the bottom. That's my kind of go-to look. And I always find if I do the top and do the bottom at the same time, we are good to go and I don't forget anything. So there we are, zooming out again. And we are getting to a point where I really like it. And I'm just going to go through and blend it. I have, like I said, I have hooded eyes and they're very different shaped. So I always have to make sure that I've got a very clean and solid blend on the eyes. So next I'm going to go with my all-time favorite mascara, and it is from Benefit. It is their roller eyeliner in black, and I make a wing liner. This is my honest go-to look, and it takes me a little bit of time because I do a thin line at the inner corner and then it thickens out, only because I have hooded eyes, and that allows the viewer, the people that are looking at you, to see all of your beautiful makeup work. So if you just do a thinner line at the inner corner of your eye and thicken it out, that is the best way to go about it for hooded eyes. This is kind of the fun part. We are going to go in with a white eyeliner, and we're going to go into the waterline, and I believe this is from Rimmel London, and it is white, 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 frosty white. Look at that swatch. It's creamy. It lasts for a good part of the day, and this is my least favorite part about doing makeup, the waterline, but I always do it just cause. And yeah, just pop that into the waterline, and I think that white waterline eyeliner makes the eyes pop or stand out, or it makes the color that you have created a little bit different than everything else, and it kind of, white always pops colors, so that's kind of why I do white, especially when I'm using the Elsa palette. And I always use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighter in Blossom. I like this highlighter. It's got a little bit of peachy undertones, but it does have a very, very beautiful sheen to it, and it's not too crazy. And I just feel that it looked very cohesive with the eyeshadow colors. I thought about doing a blue, but then I went into the blossom color. A little bit of highlighter on the nose always makes a person feel good. Cupid's bow, you know, all them things to make. And because I have hooded eyes, I always put a little bit of highlighter in my brow bones. I try not to use a brush so much, just my finger to get some precise placement. So here we are, just curling my lashes. This is a cheapy eyelash curler. Sorry, I lost my train of thought there. Cheap eyelash curler from the Dollar General. It is the absolute best. And here I'm just using my Maybelline New York, the Falsies Lash Lift. I don't know, this mascara I kind of like. I got it at the drugstore. It's a good price. It's not my all-time favorite, but it is okay for this look. So just coat those lashes really well, and then we'll go on to falsies. Sorry about the mirror in your face there for you guys. So these are probably Ardell lashes. I believe that they're in Cala. I'll have to double check, and if it's different, I'll put it in the description box below. But I'm pretty sure they're Ardell lashes in Cala, and they've got like beautiful little longer tufts throughout the lash. I always use a duo type glue. There we go. So thank you guys for stopping in. My name's Kat. If you missed that at the top of the video, it's always good to see it. There's this subscribe button down here. I'd really appreciate it if you hit it. Give me a thumbs up, comment down below. I want to hear from you. So this is just kind of the look we did. I love ColourPop palettes. I think they are always on point. I think that they always have a very nice formula for the price, and overall, I always have a really enjoyable time putting makeup on with ColourPop palettes. So this is kind of what we got. Give me a comment, give me a thumbs up. It's good to see you guys again, and we'll see you guys again soon.